All right, there we go. That's better. Some technical difficulties. First time streaming, everybody. So please bear with us for the technical difficulties. Now I'm too loud. It seems like I don't even know if everybody can hear me in the beginning anyway. Um, so why don't we talk about this amazing artist, Tori Patterson? We're gonna start with some questions. There's a couple questions, and we're gonna go into one of a song of her choice. To see what we know about who am I. I know who I am. Let's find out who she is, right? So let's go into Miss Patterson. Where did you learn how to sing?
Hey, Will. So from what my mom told me, she said that I was singing, and this may sound crazy, but I was singing before I was talking. I don't know how you can do that, but she said I was doing that. I do remember being like very, very, very young, um, and I was supposed to sing a song in church called "Sign Me Up" for the Christian Jubilee. And I remember being very young and looking at the people in the crowd, and I dropped the mic and I ran out to church. So I had to be about, I don't know, 4, 3, but I think I was talking before I was 3 or 4.
All right. So wow, that's that's incredible. Man, I wish I could have started at that age. Anyway, so who was like your big inspiration? Like who kind of like inspired you to kind of really push? Like who did you look up to as a singer?
I'm saying this not to toot your horn because you're not a singer, but if it wasn't for you inspiring me, there would be no Who Am I album. So I looked up to you for the Who Am I album. Now, who I love as an inspirational singer is Kirk Franklin. That's my man.
Really?
So, yes, I would love to work with Kirk Franklin. So, yeah.
So Kirk Franklin. All right.
I
Okay.
like the way, I like how he's different, how he's not scared to try things. And,
True.
you
true.
know, I like his music.
Yep. True. Creativity wise, I do
Yeah.
get it. I understand it. He had a sense of just this freedom, taking the shackles off. He didn't, people threw stones at him for what he did, but what he did was very clever. It was very ingenious of what he did by reaching out evangelistically out to the other side.
Right.
Something that everybody's supposed to do as in your Christian walk. So I definitely get that totally. Totally. So
And making his own sound. So
true.
that's what I want to do. I want to kind of sort of make my own sound, be me, be uniquely Tory, and be okay with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely get that. And you should. You should absolutely be who you're supposed to be. I mean, you have your own unique code and design from God, so you should be you. Everybody, I think it's a culture where everybody's trying to push everybody to be someone else, and I get that for a modeling sense, but at some point you have to deviate and become who you are and find your own voice. I mean,
Amen. Or be like everybody else, because from what I'm hearing now, to me it's like one sound, and I don't want to be that sound.
right. In this world that we're a diverse world.
Yep.
They don't just have fruit cake; they got mini cake. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And cakes of all tastes and walks. And needless to say, it's the same thing musically. Everybody hears things differently and look at things differently. One person can take. I heard this one time in the musicians talk. They said one guy, one piano player can hear G chord one way and another one can hear it a different way, which is very true.
Yep.
Because the possibilities of the combinations put together can be, interpreted very differently. And because of that, that's why we have a diverse culture and such a wide range of diversity in the music culture. So we got 3 songs we're gonna do for Tori.
3.
3. Oh my goodness. 3.
3 from the Who Am I album.
from
which
the
is
Who
dope.
Am I? Yeah, I mean, it's super dope, man. I was
Yeah.
excited when you had it done.
Yep.
I was like, yo, you know, hey, I remember. I'm gonna send reference before we do this song. So basically, what I did with you was what somebody did to me. So I was having lessons with my piano teacher at the time, which I give reference to, named Thomas Longsford, and we were joking. And at the time, I didn't know. I mean, he had did this like a marriage CD or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. He did a CD. I'm like, okay, that's dope. So I looked at that. I was like, yo, man. So how'd you do that? How'd you do like a CD at that time before all this technology? When you saw somebody that had a CD, you would think like, man, they must got a Corvette and a 5-bedroom house. You like, yo, got a CD. That ain't nothing. The only people see with CDs is like people that really did it. So
Right.
I asked him. Tom is a funny guy, man. He chuckles like, huh, yeah, man. It's like, while we were practicing, like, yeah, man. So when you gonna keep going on your way. And no, I was just taking lessons from him. So I ain't had the confidence in myself. I went to him for lessons to try to get stronger in my craft. He's like, yeah, man, so you going to be able to go into the Grammys, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking like, Grammys, man, dude, man, what are you talking about? I'm getting lessons. I ain't even thought about playing out yet. I'm trying to play out. So confidence came later, probably a week or two later. And it's like a seed he planted in me, and it grew. And it was like, for a second, it felt like I could believe in myself that I could actually do it. So then I started inquiring about it. Like, hey, man, what kind of, I was like, what you do to get that, what he did was, he said, that's cool. He gave me homework. He said, you know what, I'm going to give you some homework. I was like, what you mean? He pushed the steps for me to start looking for myself. He didn't really push me myself. He didn't he didn't, do it for me.
Right.
He basically left it for me. And I guess in a sense, it was like, it's up to you to finish it. This is how serious you are, then it'll get done.
Yep.
Later on, about year and a half later, 2 years maybe, the album was done. He was like excited because he was, happy teacher because his student now has some product and he's pushing out. And we talk every now and then. He's still I still thank him to this day because I'm thinking, just like you, if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would be doing CDs and projects. He put that seed in me, and maybe he didn't know how strong the seed was at the time. But it grew, and I kept pushing, and I'm still pushing. So,
Well, I thank you because I do want people to know that when I talked to Will, Who Am I was a song. I was like, Will, I'm going to record this song. And he was like, all right, then, And then he was like, you know what? I think you're going to do an album. I was like, whatever. But look, we got 12 songs, 12 or 13 songs on the album. So I got to look at the camera. So thank you, Will.
all right. So, of these 3 songs, which one would you like to do first?
Who am I?
All right. Who am I?
And I do want to introduce my lovely 14-year-old daughter who is also working in her passion, working in her gift. She loves music. She loves to be around an environment like this. So why not do it together? So tell them hi, Maya.
Hi.
Maya got so much excitement. I like Maya. I remember Maya when she was a little girl. Oh my gosh, she was growing up. All right, so we're gonna do Who Am I? All right. So I guess that would start with me, wouldn't it? Anyway, let me get my sounds ready.
Who am I? You are who I called you to be. How can I believe in me? Trust you will see. You're so close. Don't give up on me. You shall be who I called you to be. Oh, tell me who I called you to be. Who am I? Are who I called you to be. How can I believe in
All right, all right, all right. First song. Who am I? Who am I? So, another question. Out the box, I would like to ask you is: you have a clothing brand, which I have on. Who am I? Look at that. Who am I? Boom. So, with this brand of who am I, right? So, how did you come up with the idea that you was gonna come out with your own brand of clothing?
So everything about the Who Am I album is definitely based off of God. It wasn't like, oh, I was writing down things or, it was nothing like that. I was sitting at home and I was watching a football game with my husband and I saw a silhouette of myself with my hands on my hips. And I was like, what in the world? Like, what is that? Then I was like, let me contact this lady who does T-shirts and graphic designs. And I told her what I had visioned. And in the background, I just wanted, who am I, who am I, who am I, who am I in the background. And so she created that for me. And then I showed it to my friend. And my friend was like, yo, this would be so dope on a T-shirt, except let's replace the words, who am I? And let's put some positive words in the background. And that's exactly what we did. And the shirts, I'm telling you, it caught on fire. I mean, shirts went all over the state. I was not thinking that was going to happen. It even went to Japan. I mean, it was just amazing. So that's how that happened.
Wow, Japan. That's big time, man.
Yes.
So you got this new brand of who am I? When I first kind of, saw it, you hadn't had a shirt for men yet. It was just
right.
It was just women, which was like, your thing. I think your glow is like women's empowerment.
Yes, definitely.
I think like you started a movement with the Who Am I, bigger than what you pretty much probably realized. And I think you should definitely keep pushing the brand. I don't know what you would do with it next, but use your creativity to do something with it just as well as your music. I think you should use your creativity all the way across the board with your marketing, with everything else that comes along with that. But I'm definitely excited. I'm proud of you for pushing through to having, your own paraphernalia, basically. You know what I'm saying? So definitely keep that going. Maya, how do you feel about wearing your mom's paraphernalia or her clothing brand? How do you feel?
I like it.
You like it?
When they first came out, she gave me like a whole bunch of shirts. She made me model them, and I didn't want to at first, but now I'm like,
okay,
I can just do it.
You can just do it. Okay, modeling, you just do it. It's all right. See, you can, those small things can open bigger gateways. You said modeling. See?
Yeah.
Not trying to push it on you, but I'm just saying, just little things of that magnitude can grow. Who's some of the artists, Tori, that you would like to collab with?
So I've already said Kirk Franklin.
Okay, Kurt.
Jonathan McReynolds.
Yeah, I like Jonathan
He's
Morales, man.
smooth like
Yeah.
him.
I like the twist that he puts to the old songs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And let's just try those two for right now. Jonathan McReynolds and Kirk Franklin.
Okay. That's not. Hey, that's your choice. That's your pick. You know what I'm saying? I can't change that. So let's see. Let's pick another song.
Okay.
All right. So which song would you like to do now? Of the three.
So we can do Please Show.
Okay. Please show.
Yes.
All right. Please show.
Please Show.
All right. Hold on for a second here. Please show.
And this is one of my favorite songs all of the album.
I know you always play it, and I always forget to play it. I always
sing
forget
this
how to.
song.
I forget how to play it every time. I'm like, she wants to do that song. Why that song? Why?
I'm telling you,
Why the song I'm gonna mess up on?
Let me explain the song. Can I explain the song?
Sure.
You wanna do a little something, something, or should I just talk about it? So the reason why this is my favorite song, because during the process of getting the Who Am I album together, I went through a whole lot. I'm talking about rejection, people talking about me, people saying I was too old to do a CD. I'm 42, beautiful 42. People who say they would do things and they didn't do it. And, you know, I was like, God, how you going to tell me that I'm going to do this? And I'm going through all of this craziness. So I said, since God wasn't showing me how to do it, I'm going to show God how to do it. And I started doing things on my own. I started picking the people that I wanted to pick. And it broke me down. It broke me down. And then once I let go and I let God, the Who Am I album came into fruition. So that's why it's my favorite song.
Seems like I want everything to happen as a miracle. That way I know for sure that it's God. I made plans in my head of how it's supposed to be. But when it doesn't work out,
right, all right. Please show.
Please show.
How about it? Good song, good selection. So let's go into let's see. Because I forgot my list of questions, so I'm just asking you off the cuff.
Okay.
Let's see, musically. All right. I'll tell you what. Let's talk about this. Where do you? What's next for you? You know, now that you got this album, and you've done it. Now you know it's like what do you do now that you finished the project or whatnot? What's your aspirations next?
So once I finished Who Am I told you I'm not doing anything else. Right?
Yep, I remember.
I did. I was like, I ain't doing nothing else.
I sure do.
However, I am working on an EP, which is titled Star, and it's going to be about 6 songs on it. And I am finding my sound. I'm finding my sound in this EP, on this EP. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot more, but I'm kind of sort of keeping it quiet.
Keeping it
for
quiet?
right now. I'm doing a lot. I'm doing more than music. So, but I'm just keeping it quiet right now.
Speaking of that, you're in is it a mentoring program or something like that, or something for the girls?
I have a nonprofit. Yeah.
Nonprofit. So you're doing good deeds in the community as well.
Yeah. It's called We Understand Youth. We definitely cater to females, young girls in the community, and we have our annual Pretty in Pink program, which is
Yeah.
music. It was dope.
Yeah, that was a fun time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was you guys were having, I think it was a spa day or something like that.
Yeah, we do spa days. We pamper them. We love on them from the inside out.
I think it's a good thing to be an example and a leader of the youth. I think the youth needs that kind of a role model to a better path. There's so much negativity and garbage that's out here that they can model from, and you know, as much as it's hard to shine light on people as it is today, you know, it's still good that somebody is still out here shining some light on the youth.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
giving back, you know, just letting God, use you as a vessel
Yeah.
for the betterment of, the youth, especially women. I think black women are really rising. I was watching NASA and seeing that this young lady out of Georgia Tech, I think it is, she's had a huge part in playing in writing calculations for them getting on Mars in the last 2 weeks. What's that movie it was doing the scientists? I can't remember. Say what again? Yeah, Hidden Figures. So it reminds me of that situation, except this time we did get to shine. We did get the story out. Back then, without the social media and all that, they kept it quiet, so you didn't know who was behind the scenes. So, absolutely. So check it out. So, have you ever had the feeling of giving up during your journey?
Come on now.
I don't know.
Yes. All through my journey. All through
Tell
my
me some
journey.
things that, was, don't name names. We don't want any names.
Okay.
We don't want name drop. But tell us situations of where you just felt like giving up, things was happening. You just felt like the weight of the world is on your shoulders and it's crumbling down. And then tell us, how did you get through it?
Okay. Well, I can tell you this. When I was talking about doing an album, I truly thought it was just that simple. I write a song, I make a melody, I get some people to come in and play some music, and I go in a booth and I record it. No, it definitely is not that way. So when I wrote the song, got the music produced, all of that went smooth. When I went into the booth for the first time, I had never been in a booth to record. The producer was like, "What you doing?" And I said, "I'm singing." "What you mean?" "I'm singing." He was like, So don't sing like a background singer. I need you to be a lead singer. And I was like, what does that mean? So the fact that I had no knowledge of how to lead a song or how to put feelings into a song, I knew nothing about that. And it took years. It's still taking years. I'm still not vocally where I want to be, but it took years for me to kind of sort of understand what you had to do to make the music feel good or to make the song feel good. And so that was an issue for me. I wanted to give up on that.
Wanting to give up.
Because I felt like I wasn't good enough.
Right,
So I
right.
felt like I wasn't good enough, and I'm from Farmville. Who in the world is going to make an album from Farmville?
Right.
You know.
Right. Let me ask you this question, because I really want to get to the root of the issue. Do you feel like in that particular moment, that person was tearing you down and not building you up?
He was building me up,
Was
but
building you
in
up,
my
okay.
mind, he was tearing me down. Do you get what I'm saying? I
Okay.
don't think he did anything to be mean. He wasn't being mean.
So you think like maybe he was just being tough on you to be better?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, sometimes people are more fragile than it seems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So not everybody can take hard criticism.
Oh.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Some deal with it better than others. Some has adapted to it because they've been, they've had that happen more, so they've become better at it. I know for me, I still get criticism a lot, and it's just shocking that I didn't give my journey up either.
Right.
I mean, I've gotten tons of criticism, and I just imagine so many things that I probably don't even want to go back to, just because I guess it was this notion, right, that if it's an old school thing, and it's just been passed down from generations, right? So if you can't play, then they would push you out per se, and that means say nasty things about you, say nasty things about your artistic value, and to the point they belittle you to the point where you give up.
Yep.
So they say, oh, what? There, another one gone. And if they're truly meant to be, they'll rise from that scenario, from that situation. So not always that's the best method. I get, you saving the stage and the platform for the top people or whatever, or the people they feel that has the better gift. But I think along the journey, they should be building people
Exactly.
up.
It's the journey. So I'm glad that you said the word journey. It is definitely the journey. Like, you don't start off a star. You really
Right.
don't.
Right.
It's a journey and a process that you go through. And what I would tell people is, even though you are not where you want to be, don't stop. Like, keep going. If you fall, keep going. If you fall again, just keep going. Don't stop, because you never know where it's going to take you. Like, you only need one yes. We only need one yes to be where we want, or where, our mind and our imagination has taken us. So the main thing is, and I'm going to say it again, even though you are not where you want to be, do not stop. And also, you have to, I would say, practice with your gift. Like, I'm in vocal lessons. I have to take vocal lessons if I want to grow. So you can't just stay where you are and keep doing what you're doing, because you're going to get the same result. So enhance your gift. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think you should always grow.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you are continuously learning, you should always grow in some fashion or form. You should never stay stagnant at the same place. If you do, then you'll kind of get left behind in a sense.
And you told me that.
Yeah, people are always learning. They're always growing, and even sometimes I didn't want to grow, and I was stretched to beyond my limits, and I was like, man, I just want to give up because it's pushing me hard, man.
Yeah.
Like, but it's important that we must grow, because we do have moments where we get stuck,
Yep.
and we don't know what to do what's next, and we should always just find something in some way of growing, and even if it's not musically. I think things outside of music sometimes help you out musically, because you go to a different place, and when you come back a different person, and a different look and outlook of yourself. And I think that helps the creativity situation out a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Yep. You're what? You're getting lost, because that's our next song that's coming up.
Right.
You're getting lost in your gift. So
Getting lost. How
get
about it?
lost in your gift. And music is mine. And I definitely want to get lost in it. And when I say get lost, it's like I don't even want to recognize my own voice because I'm somewhere else. So that's what I'm talking about. So just, no critical thinking, not scared of the failures. I'm going to get lost in the music and feel free to do whatever I want to do. So just let's get lost.
Let's get lost.
Let's
That's the
get
next song.
lost.
That's the next song. And for everybody, it's the first live that we're doing. So if you want, man, um, we're going to do her last song. And then I'm going to do some closing remarks. And her last song name is what again, Tori?
Let's get lost.
Hold on, Maya. What's the song, Maya?
Let's get lost.
All right. So here we go, y'all. Let's get lost. All right, let's get lost. How about it? How about it? Good stuff, man. Like I said, this is the first time we did a live, so this was pretty good. This is a lot of hard work I had to put together, but it was fun though. It was definitely fun. But for the most part, man, I want to thank everybody in this room today for putting this together. I couldn't do it without everybody, and like I said, this is we're going to be doing this once a month. We're going to do this the last Saturday of the month. So like next month, we'll be doing the last Saturday. I have another artist. If you guys have out there need, if you have, any artists that's looking for a platform, I'm here. And what I'll do is I'll screen their music, and and we'll get to it. We'll see about making some things happen. And I like to stick with independent artists here in the Richmond area, just to kind of boost up. I just want to help other people out and get their vision out, get their word out. We have social media now that we can reach people across the world. So, and Tori, we thank you for the people that's in the world that's doing good and doing good deeds. And even though when the world can be so evil, you out shining your light, and that's what we're all supposed to do. So everybody, that's our time. So remember next Saturday, next month, the last Saturday of the month, mark your calendars. I'll be doing another event kind of situation where I'll be sharing it out a million times, and I'll be inviting people or whatever to watch the live. So just if you can share it, do what you can to help. So once again we thank you for the ones who are here to watch it, and the people who are going to watch it. And once again we thank you, and we're going to be out now. So you guys have a great one. Thank you. Until next month.